Welcome to this 15-minute somatic morning yoga practice. So somatic yoga is all about journeying inside and allowing the body to lead you. So during the practice, I really ask you to just come into the body and let the body move you, rather than thinking that you have to move in a rigid way or move how I instruct to move. So everything is purely invitation, and this is all about you. This is your practice. This is not about anything else. So let's get going. Join me in a seated position and close down your eyes. And we're just going to take a few deep breaths here. Take one more. And these few deep breaths really just allow us to arrive on our mat and in our practice in the body. So if you had your eyes closed, you can open them now. And just make sure that you are comfortable. So if you don't want to sit cross-legged, that's okay. You can move your legs out straight or out wide. It doesn't matter. So we're going to start with really journeying into the neck and head, and we're going to do this by doing some head rolls, and I am going to invite you to close your eyes if you feel safe to do so, and if you don't, that's okay. And what we're going to do is we're just going to drop the chin down towards the chest and just take a breath as you arrive here. And I want you just to notice any feelings and sensations in the spine, in the neck and the head. And I want you just to squeeze the shoulders up towards the ears and then just roll the shoulders back and soften. Let's just do that one more time. So squeeze the shoulders up, roll them back and soften. And then I now want you to allow the neck to move and roll. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm going to offer some suggestions that you can just let the neck lead you. So just really tune into what the neck wants and needs and let it move. And if that's difficult for you, I have an invitation for you to just take some circular motions to get you going. And then you can come in and see if you can tune in to let the body move. So here we're just allowing the neck to move. So really asking the body, what do you want to do? How do you want to move? What do you need? Stay aware of the breath and just notice that if you do get any little clicks, they're just air pockets, so don't worry too much. Just really embrace them. Just allowing the neck to move in different directions, in different ways. Really allowing ourselves to be guided by the body. Just let go of how you think it should look. Really just allow the body to move. And it's just these simple acts of kindness that we need on a daily basis to ourselves. And then we'll just take a few more movements. And then I'm going to invite you to come to stillness. And now I invite you to lift up the head and just start to lift up the chin towards the ceiling or the sky. And just sit up nice and tall through the spine. And now just tune into the back of the neck here. And now see if you can open up your throat a little bit more. We often have many words that have been unspoken, and this trauma can stay in our throat and can manifest as throat infections, chest infections, always coughing. And just a reminder that in the practices with being well, we ask you not to be rigid. So if your body does want to move in different ways, let it. And then gently bring your head back down to the center. Nice. So I'm going to take the left hand out to the left side. I'm just going to walk it out slightly. And then I want you to let the head just lean over to the right shoulder. So I have quite short arms, so I can't really reach the floor, but you should be able to reach out and reach the floor if you don't have short arms. So just letting the head lean slightly towards the right shoulder, and what we're going to get is a really nice stretch in the side of the neck. So this is a really gentle, soft and loving practice today. So don't force it. Really just stay in the body. And then now ask the body how it wants to move, and let your body move how it wants to move to come back. You might want to take a couple of rolls. You may want to move the spine. Really just allow yourself to receive this invitation of free movement. And then we're going to change sides. So taking that right hand out to the side. Walk it out a little if you can. And then let the head lean to the left shoulder. Try and soften the left shoulder. Nice big stretch on the right side of the neck. And again, now ask the body how it would like to move. For us to come back into the center, what does it need? Beautiful. And then now arriving back in the center, I'm going to take some hip rolls, and I really want you to feel into the hips here. So just start nice and small maybe, and then just allow the hips to guide you. The bum cheeks can come off the floor. You can take a little roll around, really being explorative and loving with yourself. And just notice if you do have any judgment, and just send some love to that judgment. You might notice that as you do start to move, that your movements start to get bigger, or maybe they get smaller. And that is all okay and beautiful in its own way. And then if you are going in one direction, I invite you to change directions. Maybe the torso wants to get involved. Just really feeling into the body. Let's take one more. And then gently come into stillness, back into the center. We're going to move through some cat-cow, but in a seated position. But I want you, again, to be explorative and let the body move. So hands can come to the knees. And we take a big inhale. And as we do, we puff out the chest. And just create a bit of a curve in the spine. And then as we exhale, we round through the spine. And the head comes back down. Our belly puffs together. So nice big inhale as we open up. And exhale as we round. And then now just let the body lead. You might find yourself doing some juicy spinal rolls. You may just want to go gently, slowly, just in and out of the tradition. And just notice that if you do feel a slight discomfort in the body, or maybe a little nickel, I don't know, you know what I mean, the little thing that gets you in your body, just then move into that space. So it's really common for us when we do have any discomfort, we tend to shy away from it and think that it's a problem. Can we feel that discomfort and then move into it and ask the discomfort how it wants to move? And can we love that discomfort for being just pure discomfort? Because it's showing us something that needs to be moved and something that needs to be felt. So I invite you to really feel anything that does arise. And then if you are doing the traditional, I invite you to maybe just bring a little speed in, not too much speed, just a little bit more movement maybe. And then take one more, and then gently arise back into stillness. I'm aware that the microphone is very close when my head goes down, so sorry if it's got a bit loud at times. And then we're going to release the legs out now, give them a little shake up. One of my favourite things to do that I like doing a lot of our practices is this. So we'll place our hands behind us, bend the knees, feet are wide. We're just going to move from side to side. This is a really beautiful hip opener. You can never do it enough. So just really asking the hips how they want you to move and let them guide you. You may want to go slow or quick. Just really feeling into that beautiful body of yours. And we will take one more on each side. And then we will gently come back into the center and come back into your cross-legged position, or legs out, doesn't matter. And then I just want you to shake off. So we're just going to let the body shake. And you may want to stand. If you want to stand, please feel free to do so. So we just bring a bit of wobble and shake into the body. If we have had immense amounts of trauma in our life, we may not want to move too rigorously, so maybe just a little soft or a little gentle tap. Just being very easy with yourself. Just let the body move. Don't worry about how weird it looks. Just really let yourself have this moment of weirdness. And just listen to the body. How does it want to move? The mind's telling me to stand up, so I'm going to stand up. Hopefully the camera won't cut my head out. And just really take these last few moments of the practice to ask the body what it needs. Give the body what it needs. Let it get as weird, as wonderful as it wants to get. And then gently come back into stillness. And then just take a moment. Take a moment to just pause, observe your breath. Our body is always talking to us, and if we can just learn to come into the body more, and we can learn to listen to the body, and on listening we give the body what it needs in terms of that movement, that freedom, that exploration, that introspection, your life will be so much more easier, I promise, so much easier. So please come back to somatic practices as much as you can, and just really allow yourself to be somatically aware all day. So really bringing your awareness inside the body throughout the day, to just see what's going on in there. Let it talk to you and just listen. Just bringing the hands over the heart now. And let's just take one big deep breath to finish the practice. And I thank you so much for joining. Please subscribe to the channel and check out the other somatic practices if you enjoyed this somatic practice. And I will see you soon. Much love.